Amanda with the team over at Headlock Media. Thank you so much for your interest in receiving your free salon education video based on your online market. I just wanted to hop on here for a few minutes and just really share some tools with you when it comes to people finding your barbershop online. It looks like you're out in Austin, Texas, which is a beautiful part of the country. I went there some years ago. I have a friend from San Antonio, and so we decided to go to Austin. Man, girl, you are in like prime time. It's beautiful down there. So basically, can your community find you? That's the most important thing for us working behind the chair. And so I'm going to go over a few things to include the content on your website, the backlinks, and citations. And so what we do as a company is, well, we do a number of things, but one important aspect for us as salon owners ourselves and for our clients across the nation is to really understand your content on your website, so your on-site search engine optimization or SEO, and your off-site SEO, which is going to be backlinks. And I'll get a little bit more into the nitty-gritty of that here in a moment. Now, when I look at your website, I can see here you've got some visuals, you've got book online, which is great. It looks like you guys are part of a franchise company, which we are actually really familiar with. My husband and I actually franchised with Tony and Guy for gosh, I want to say over 20 years. And so we definitely understand that model. And so what it looks like on your website is you've got your Austin location. I believe you are the domain location. And so I love that you have a little bit of content right here, just helping people get to know about 18-8. You have your services listed, which is awesome. We know we all love visuals because we want to see exactly what's going to be done. Now, anything on your website that is a word, Google is reading as content. So if I were able to highlight this, that is all content. What we are looking for is 1,500 words of content, and that's where Google is going to read that you are relative. We're definitely sitting below 1,500 words here, but I do know working with an overall headquarters, I know for us, we have just a back page like this for our locations, and we were able to communicate with corporate to get some content on there that would help our local ranking. And I'm going to get a little bit more into that because it's a huge world. And so if I pull this up, what we have is Ahrefs is actually, this is a program that we use to be able to read where websites are ranking. And so pulling up the back page, and I got this page from your Google My Business listing. So if I pop over here, this is the website that pops up when I click that. So if I'm a client clicking it, it's going to take me right here. Now, the only downfall about this is it almost takes you to the main 18-8 page and not to just your location page. Typically, companies do set it up that way, which is totally fine, but we want to make sure your back page is able to be ranked for people looking for hair services in Austin, Texas. And so what I mean by that is if I pull you up right here, we have organic keywords. So these are keywords that potential clients are searching and how they're finding your business. And so if I come in here to volume, what I'm going to do is you guys can see you're ranking for a lot of keywords, but a lot of them are national keywords. So 18-18 men's salon, men's haircut salon near me, 18-8 prices. And so that's great. That's awesome that your website is showing up when people Google this. The only downfall is we know you are in Austin. So we care what people are looking for in Austin because that is how they're going to find your barbershop and book a service with you. And so when it comes down to Austin, you can see Haircut Austin, 250 people are searching for that a month. When you come down here, men's haircut salon near me, we're going to go down, men's barbershop Austin. So 70 people a month are searching for a men's barbershop Austin. When men's salon Austin, you've got 60 people a month that are searching for that. Best haircut in Austin, best barbershop in Austin. And so really, when you add all these numbers up, it's a couple hundred people a month who could potentially find you as long as your website is ranking and your Google My Business is ranking so they can find you. I always like to use the term tacos. We love tacos in our family, so it doesn't matter where we are traveling to. We Google best tacos in Austin, Texas, best tacos in San Diego. And so I like to relate it that way because that's how we all search for everything now. Our phone is at our fingertips, and so we want to make sure as a business owner, we are able to be positioned in front of people who need our services and really give us a try. So what I've got here is I'm going to go back over to your overview. This is kind of what we're seeing. So you're seeing about 64 people a month, and that's organic traffic. So what that means is when they're searching for that key term and they actually click on the website, this is how they're getting to your website. Now, if I put in here, Bird's Barbershop, this is how they're looking on the back end. So anytime I do one of these videos, I like you to see your competitors because it's our goal to beat our competitors, right? And so they're actually ranking for 6.3 thousand organic keywords, and they're sitting at 6.8 thousand are finding their website a month. You're seeing this kind of golden ratio between the UR and the DR. You're seeing that they have 106,000 backlinks. And so if we compare these two, there's definitely some work to be done with the shop, but that's not the end of the world. It's definitely not. Something I just want to pop in here is when we go into their keywords and we type in Austin, now you can see they're kind of popping up pretty high up there. They're sitting in the first position of Barbershop Austin. Barbershop Austin, once again, they're in the first position. So if I just come into Google and go Barbershop Austin, because I'm looking for one, they are going to pop. This is an ad, so just so you can kind of see. So you can definitely advertise through Google, so that's an ad. But if I scroll down here, there they are sitting, Bird's Barbershop Austin. And so they're ranking up there, so anyone can find them, click, hop over. So that would be our goal, is getting your salon ranking, so that way more people are able to book services with you, and then we have a bigger clientele base. Now, when I go over content, like I was just showing you with some of those organic keywords, we want to set at 1,500 words of content, but we want to make sure that some of those organic keywords are throughout that content. So then that way Google is saying, okay, they are a barbershop in Austin and they are reading you as relevant, and that's what's going to help your ranking. When I come over to your Facebook page, I love that you guys have a cover photo, you've got a quick call to action, anyone can book. It looks like you guys are pretty up with your social media. You had quite a few posts going on in May, lots of visuals, which we know clients like to see. We can get to your website from here, which is great as well, and you have your business hours on here, so everything looks really clean there. Another thing to think about as a business owner is social media advertising. And so it's great to have the posts, but we know that the only people who see our posts on our Facebook pages are people who already like our page. So how do we get in front of everybody else in Austin? Because we know there are men every day who are looking for haircuts and shaves and all of that. And so what I did was I came over here to Page Transparency. I just want to see if you guys were running any ads, and currently you're not running any ads. And so that is something that we do as a business, is we like to educate as far as social media management, because an ad is a really quick way to make your community aware that you're there, let them see your culture and how detailed you are with your services. And then if you have a special going on, or you just want to put your services out there, putting yourself and positioning your barbershop in front of the people who are already looking for those services is huge when it comes to increasing your revenue and your clientele base. So it's something I always like to kind of hop on and talk about for a few moments. And so we went through backlinks, we went through content, citations. Basically with a citation, it is a directory on the internet that has your name, address, and phone number. And so when we look for Barbershop Austin, these three businesses that pop up are going to be in the map pack. And the map pack is basically the top three businesses whose GMBs pop up. Sometimes you'll see this, which is an ad, so you can ignore that. I don't ever count that because you can pay to get into that position. But with Sheer Wonder Barbershop, Setting Trends Barber, and Clip Joint Barbershop. And so these are actually popping up in mine. Let's put a TX there. There we go. Okay, so now you can see where we're sitting with the map pack. And so with citations, the more citations you have, that helps with your ranking as well in your GMB. So I just wanted to hop onto this quick video. I know I'm about to hit 10 minutes, so I definitely don't want to bore you to death, Autumn. But I just wanted to show you there's multiple ways to position yourself in front of the clients who need to see your business, and that's definitely going to help your revenue and help your clientele. Now, if you have any questions, what I'm going to do is I'm going to email this video over to you. Please feel free to reach out. We will actually be in town the next couple days, and so I would love even to set up a call. Or if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Our team is here for you, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening.